Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my previous video, and today I am going to film a sit down video. So this is a story time. I'm going to tell you guys a story time about the time I was on Tinder. Actually, I was on several online dating platforms, and this story I've never actually ever told anyone because I thought it was something to feel ashamed about. But then I'm like, come on, it happened. And I don't think it's something to be ashamed of. Sometimes people don't meet people around where they are, they meet them there outside on Tinder and other places, but that was not me. In fact, I don't think I can ever go back to an online dating platform. And not because they are bad, or it's not because like I'm stigmatizing them. It's just that it didn't go well for me. So 3 years ago, 3 years ago, when I was in second year, I joined Tinder and a few others. I can't remember, a few others a few other dating platforms. And at first it was not bad because you just swipe whether you like this person or not, and you move on. So you wait if they'll pick you, and I got a few matches. So I don't think the problem was the politics of desirability. It was just, I think people go there to hide and become assholes. So I remember, so I was matched with a few people. We chatted for a while, we talked, and I finally, someone finally invited me out on a date. So me being, I think I was also naive. So me being me, in my second year body, I said yes, I'll come. So the date was supposed to be in Donholm, Donholm. But now, as in, this is a red flag for any female watching out there. If a guy invites you and he's like, come to my place and then from there we'll go out, don't. Sis, you're not going out. So me, I said okay. In fact, I can remember I didn't even know where the matatus for Doni were, and I couldn't afford an Uber because that time I had not started working. Okay, now I'm in fifth year, but I also work, so we are better off. But back then I couldn't even afford an Uber, and Ubers were expensive. No, I was working, I just didn't have a lot of money. So it was on a Saturday, and I said okay, I'll meet you and then we'll go out from there. So I finished working. I used to work from a cyber at that time. I had gotten a laptop and then it was stolen. That's a story for another day. So I was going to the cyber. I do transcription, like online jobs. So I had gone to the cyber the whole day from like 8 to 8 Gioni. Like, even the mama for the cyber had started subsidizing my fees because how much I was there. Like, I was there every day for from 5 to 8-10 hours a day. So I had gone to the cyber in the morning, and I had worked the whole day. So at 4, when the guy was asking me, oh, are we still meeting, I said yeah. But he said, but you'll come all the way to Doni. So I guess the right thing to do there would have been to say let's meet in town, but I was just really naive. So I said yeah. So at 4, he's asked me if I'm coming. So I'm like, this is a good sign. Someone who's still confirming the plans on the day of the plans, that's a good sign. So I said yeah, we're still on for the date. And I continued working. So I worked up to around 7 because I used to have targets. If I didn't work during the weekend a lot, and I do engineering, like we have, back then we used to have like 2 classes a day, and so a little bit exhausting. So you have to get in your hours during the weekend. So this particular Saturday I have worked for like 8 hours, and now I go prepare for a date. I even did my makeup, which I hardly ever did back then. So I do my makeup. I had this dress I had gotten. I wear the dress, and then nikapandas for metro. So I board the mat to town, and it's going well, except it's on Saturday, and back then there was no curfew, there was nothing, so everyone used to go to turn up in town. So there was kulikuwa na jam, it was bad. So by the time I was getting in town, it was around 8. That's already a bad sign. If you're getting somewhere at night, just cancel. It's okay, especially if it's a place, a hood you don't know, because like I was going to Doni. So if I didn't know where the matatus were being taken, I didn't know that place at all. So I get to town, I call the guy. So let's call him guy X. Hey X, are you what matatus, what stage? So he tells me Nyuma, next to archives, somewhere around there. Yes, Ambasava, those ones. Ati go take a mat there. So I take a mat. Who knew Doni was that far? So by the time I was getting to Doni, and oh yeah, it was the time that road was being constructed. So we were diverted a few times. And then, so by the time I was getting to Doni, it was like at 10. And then he was living in, I think, an estate, whose from where the mat dropped me to where I was going to his place, it was quite far. And in that estate, there were no borders. So either you take a cab, which I didn't have money for, or you walk. So when I was dropped there, so it's at 10, I call the guy, I tell him, okay, I'm here. He says, I have nimetoka for a while. I have left for a while, but I will come back for you, but I've sent my friend to come pick you. Okay, I said, okay, at least he has made provisions to make sure I'm not standing out here in the cold. Okay, the guy who'd been sent had been the cousin. So the cousin comes, picks me, and takes me to his house. Not the guy's house, no, to his house. At this point, I'm hungry because the guy said, okay, don't eat because we are going out on a date. I don't like to buy someone food and then they don't eat. Another rookie mistake. Please eat if you don't have money to pay for your own meal. Okay, I had money to pay for my own meal. The only money I didn't have was for the cab. But then that place it was at 10 at night. I don't know the neighborhood, so I can't grab something to eat. So I get to the cousin's place. We sit. I ask him, when will guy X be back? He says, he didn't tell you, he left for a bar. I'm like, so me, I've left all the way from Juja to come to this guy's place so that you can go to for a date, and he left for a bar. It's at 11 at this point, and the cousin is telling me, oh, he left for a bar. Now I'm like stuck. There's nothing I can do about it. So the cousin, I asked the cousin, so now I like, yeah, I actually just said so, and he was like, but we can chill here for the whole night and then you can see him in the morning. At this point, I don't want even to see the guy. This is just nonsense. I just want to go back in Juja and sleep in my bed. So so the cousin asked me, do you want some alcohol? At that point I was so pissed off, so I was like, yeah, sure. So he asked me, what do you drink? Back then I used to love drinking tequila, so I said tequila. So he goes to the fridge and the only thing he has is drinks. He gives me the whole mzinga ya tequila. Gaketi, I took like 2 shots, but because I had not eaten, I said, okay, I'm not going to drink a lot. I'm just going to stay here on the couch, wait for the guy to sleep before I even sleep. Because I didn't trust this guy. In fact, I had not talked to this guy before at all. Someone sent him to pick me, and turns out we are stuck and sleeping in his house, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I take my 2 shots and I chill there. He asked me, you said you drink tequila. I said, okay, when I left, I had not had a meal, so I can't drink a lot. I don't want to puke. And by the way, I'm those people who puke. when I am drunk. Even when I'm drunk and full, probably I will puke. So I said, okay, two are good for me. I'm good with two. So he said, oh, you had not eaten. You should have said. I'm like, I was not even your responsibility to begin with. I was here to see your cousin who is a Jack, and he left and he's in the club. So now at this point, I'm trying to call the cousin because I had an imagination, a fantasy that this guy did not just do me like that. Huh? Hey. So I'm trying to call the guy. The phone is off. I'm trying to call the guy. Like I called a few times. In fact, I'll never call someone that many times again. I call him. He's not speaking. So in my mind, I'm like, he can't do that to you, sis. Ati, he can't do that to you. He even told you to come. He's gonna buy you a meal. Okay, so me, I'm like, okay. I stayed there for a while, so the whole night I stayed there. So the cousin says, you can take the bed, I'll take the couch. I was like, okay. So I took the bed, he took the couch. The cousin was very respectful, by the way. So I wondered how that guy was part of that family, because he was just a plain disrespectful, absent, just those people I'm talking about, idiots. So when me, I slept like from 1 to 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning, I wake up, I want to dress up, the cousin is in the bedroom. Hey, so he says, yesterday I promised I wouldn't do anything, but today it's another story. Yesterday you came to see my cousin, today you are with me. Hey. So at this point, I'm panicking. I've not had a meal, I'm dizzy. So I'm like, okay, no, but me, I'm just leaving because I have work. He's like, oh no, I have made breakfast. Okay, I was just like, thank God. When you drink and then you had not eaten, the morning after, you're very hungry. So I was like, thank God. So yeah, he gave me breakfast, and then he said, by the way, I like you. Do you think you can be something? And I'm like, no, I came here to see your cousin. I am going to leave empty-handed with lessons. I am never going to see someone at their place. He's like, but if he's flaking me, I'm not. I'm here, am I not? I was like, okay, no, Reina, I'm actually really mad and I don't think I want to do this. He was like, okay, fine. When you go back to Juja, I'll call you and maybe you'll change your mind. I mean, that guy was sweet, come to think of it, but he was really skinny with a big head. Okay, that's vain. But yeah, he was really skinny, and I'm a medium-bodied woman, so I just think the match between a skinny person and me looks like I'm the mother to that person. So nope. So when I came back to Juja, I went on with my life. Imagine that guy, that cousin, guy X, who stood me up, did not even call to apologize. So when I got back to Juja like this, I waited for the apology call for like a day. And then after that, I was like, block and delete. And then when the cousin now started calling me, I said, I don't want any connection to that guy. I don't want him to see me. He chose to drink over seeing me after he'd made me go. Kwanza, the way I struggled that night. Apana. So me, I was like, So I blocked him. And then I remembered that's when I started thinking. Because you see, now after something bad has happened, you start going back to the whole situation and looking at what were the signs that you didn't see. So I remember there's this guy I had matched with, who asked me if I'm selling my body, basically if I'm a prostitute. And if I'm a prostitute, what are my rates? I think that at that point I should have known like that app is just full of creeps and left, but I just stayed because I was naive. But after that moment, I just left. I left the app. I left. I even left the dating scene, by the way. I was like, I am not going to struggle this much to find someone. So yeah, that's my online dating story. And thank you guys for watching. If you have a horror story from online dating, you can comment down below. Yeah, let's share, let's engage. And thank you for those who have subscribed. And if you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment. Yeah, bye bye.